Hello there comrades, Danny Chu here. So today we are going to take a look at our new, really super simple kit that we call Simplicity. It's so simple that we need a 10-minute video to show you how to put it together. Anyway, okay, so this is what it looks like right now. So this is the packaging right now. This packaging may change in the future. So over here we have the torso and the stand over here. I'm gonna put this over here. And here are the shins. Okay, the shins and feet. We have the arms like so. In the future, this actually may be put into this package over here. But again, the package may change over the course of time. Okay. And then we have the bust part over here. Okay. And the wig. And then the head will be in this, they call these like a fruit cap. So in Japan, they wrap everything, well not everything, but like fruits in a little cap like this. And there will also be a sponge within the kits as well. So this is sponge sandpaper. And for cocoa dolls, we include a melamine sponge because the sandpaper, the sponge sandpaper is a bit too harsh for cocoa skin tones. Okay, all right. And there's a random pair of pantsu like over here, but I'll put that over here. And this is actually my main line of work. People think I'm like doing lots of work, but oh, no, you can't see my high score because it's actually not plugged in. But anyway. Okay, so this is the bits and pieces taken out of the bag. So let's take a look at the torso first. To make things easier and to make sure that she's not too shy, I'm going to put them on the pantsu. So in Japan they call these pantsu. You have to add a U on the end of everything. Well, not everything. Okay, just like that. Okay. All right, so we're going to put the shins in. So lots of folks, they have problems with the shins, but it shouldn't be too much of a deal. So they do rattle around like this a little bit until you attach the shins. So what you do is, you have to make sure the shaft is at a 90-degree angle. That's 90 degrees, isn't it? Yeah, okay, 90 degrees. And then you have to like hold it here, not here, but over here. Alrighty. And then you have to plug it in to the, what do you call it, the thigh. So inside you can see the thigh frame inside. It kind of like wobbles around. So what you need to do is align the shin shaft with the frame inside, okay? And if you try to push it in like this, you're gonna like struggle. So make sure it's aligned up with the socket inside. This is really important, okay? And then instead of trying to push it in, you need to wriggle it in. So, so have a look really closely. So I'm going to hold it down here. And instead of trying to like just push it in straight, you have to wriggle it in. So wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. And there you go. It's really easy once you know how to do this. Okay, now let me do it for the other side over here. So again, make sure that it's at an angle like so. So again, if you try to like push this in like this, what's going to happen is that this shell will like, it'll end up doing this. And that's not really good. That's a really bad example, okay? If it does do this, then just push the shell back into place. Now you notice that this little knob over here. So this shell has to be on this side of the knob. Anyway, so we're going to do the same. I'm going to aim for the little socket inside. And what you have to do is wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. And then that's it. Now, if you don't insert it into the frame properly, then it'll be just like dangling in midair, and we don't really want to do that. So, so if you look on the back, that's what it looks like at the back. Now they do wobble like this, and that's absolutely normal. And that's because it's just this shell covering the frame that's inside. So some folks ask, why is one leg longer than the other? Well, it's not because they are longer than the other, it's because of the way they're being posed. So they can actually stand like this, hold on, like so, or you can actually pose them like this as well. All right, so next is to get a soft surface. So Just imagine there's a soft surface over here. Or if you have like a good friend standing by, you can get them to like give you a t-shirt or something, just put it down over here. Okay, and then the bus goes on like so. Okay, well for today what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the sports bra. So for the Simplicity kits, they don't come with this sports bra. So if you want this, you'll have to like buy this separately. Okay, I'm going to put this on first, like so. Okay, then put the bust on, like so. And then I'm going to pull the straps up like this over here, like this over here. Okay, that's looking good. Okay, next up is the arms like this. So you have to take note of which is the front and which is the back. So this is the right arm, okay? And now the mass of the ball joint has to be facing this way because the elbows bend this way as well, okay? So this is the right arm. So if you put it in the left socket, the arm is going to be like backwards, and your arms will do this, and it'll look like really, really painful. Yeah, and we don't want the dolls to look like they're in pain. For the right arm, you put the right hand in. Now, when you insert this, if you try to just push it in this way, you're going to struggle. So what you need to do is hold the hand at the joint like so, and wriggle it in like this. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. And it goes in like so much easier once you like know how to do it. I'm going to do the same for the other one over here. So you have to aim for the frame inside. Wriggle, 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 and there you go. All right, so the frame, the arm socket is over here. So I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it here and then insert this way. Put my thumb over here so I can push it in really easily, like so. And there you go, simple. Okay, I'm going to do it for the other side as well. Hold the bus over here and push this into the hole over here. And that kind of like clicks into place. All right, see? Okay, so when you're taking photos and stuff, make sure that this is not, I mean, I forget sometimes as well, there's like a gap over here, so you don't really want that. So wriggle it back into place like so. And if you order the extra handsets, then you'll need to like remove the hands like so. They're really squishy. And then when you put the on, don't leave them like that because it doesn't look too fantastic. So just push it on like so. Try not to leave any gaps. Okay. Now these arms do bend up like so, but if you do that, when you try to put it back, it's kind of like sticking out. So what you need to do is a reset. Okay. So this, just wriggle it back into place. So Smart Doll is all about wriggling, as you can see. Alrighty, okay, so next up is, this is actually the most difficult part, and this is the wig. Okay, so what you do is, you have to hold the wig in your palm like this, okay? Then you take the head, be very careful with this head, okay? Because if you're not too careful, and you do this, and it may actually go flying across the room, okay? And that's something you really, really want to avoid. A Smart Doll head flying across the room is not a fantastic sight to have a look at. But because it's got like elastic over here, well, most wigs have elastic, and that's to prevent it from falling off. Now there are some wigs which don't have elastic, and the reason is that sometimes when you add elastic, it gives too much volume to the hair, and it kind of like kind of fans out. So sometimes we actually don't include the elastic, but most of the wigs, they do have elastic. Okay, all right, so what I do is wriggle it in place. So again, don't push the eyes, wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. Then when you have this position, oops, stop, okay, stop. Once you have this position over here, hold the head very gently, and then have a look at the back over here, and then just pull it down, just like so, okay? So at the beginning, it's going to be a bit of a struggle, But once you get used to it, it's kind of easy. And I've done this like one or two times. And anyway, so I like to twist the wig a little bit. So I'm going to hold the ears over here and then twist the wig like this, like that. Okay. All right. So once that's done, what you do is, again, you have to do this on a soft surface, otherwise, because when you push down, you may make dents on the knees over here. But if you do make dents on the knees, that's no problem. What you do is you get a hairdryer, and then you blow the surface. That will heat it up, and it remembers its original shape, and it should go back to its original shape. Okay, so this is the most important part over here. So you hold the head like this, and then this hole will be small by default. Now the reason why it's small by default is because if it's too big, it'll do the spinning head of doom. And the spinning head of doom is quite scary, and you won't be able to unsee it. So you have to be really careful that if you do happen to start seeing the head turning around, you have to look away really, really quickly. And they usually spin around for like 5 minutes. So for 5 minutes, you have to like go and do something else, maybe have a cup of tea or something, and then come back. And then, so the smart dolls, they get tired from doing that, and then their heads will like slow down like this. Okay, and once it's done that, then you can start playing with them again. Okay, anyway, it's going to be like really small. So lots of folks, they're like really worried. They go, oh, Danny, I can't fit the head on because the head's so small. It's there's something wrong with my head. But it's a good thing. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is push the head down like this. Slowly, don't push it down with them too much force, but again, do the wriggling thing. So wriggle, 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 wriggle. Okay. All right, and there you go. Okay, Mirai looking very cute indeed. Okay, there's one more thing I need to cover, and that is the stand. So this is the telescopic stand that's included with all smart dolls. So they can stand on their own 2 feet like so. So let me just pose a little bit. Nice pose. Okay, so just like make sure their feet, so the smart doll's feet are like flat, so unlike human feet, which has an arch. And this is, the reason is so that they can stand on their own 2 feet. So standing on your own 2 feet is like a really important concept with smart doll. But still, if you're outside and it's kind of a little bit windy, you want to step back a little bit without having to like dive for the smart doll in case they look like they're going to fall over. This is where the telescopic stand comes in. So when you open it really slowly. When you close it really slowly. Because if you close it too fast, it may snap over here, and that's the point where you may cry. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is this, wriggle it in place, wriggle, wriggle, and then don't push it in all the way. So the reason why there's a little gap over here, well, you can push it in all the way, but it's not really good to do so. So just leave a little gap over here. So the reason why there's a little gap over here is so that it can be worn over our apparel items. A lot of our jackets, they've got like a little hole in the back, and excuse me, this space over here allows you to basically have that item with the stand. Okay, so what you do is you pull this back, okay? Now, if you pull too hard, this is gonna happen over here. And what you do is, just go right. If that does happen, then just push it back like so. Okay, but yeah, don't pull it over there. Anyway, okay, so that goes back over here. Okay. And then you have the feet pointing down ever so slightly. Then you'll create 3 points of support. So that's going to be, so the reason why you do this is that they lean backwards ever so slightly. So you don't have to like worry about them like falling flat on their face. So if they fall on the back, it's not that great, but it's better than having them like fall on their face. Okay, and I think that is about it for now. One thing I did forget to mention is that, so I've seen some folks, because the heads, the socket is like really small, they apply like too much force when like putting the head on. And they end up like pushing the eye over here. And then lots of folks have mentioned that they feel like pain in their ears. And this is because the dogs are actually screaming when you do that. And the scream is like so high pitched that they can't hear the sound themselves, but your eardrums will like start to bleed. And if you have any pets around, they may show signs of discomfort because dogs, they hear like sounds at different like frequencies. So if you see your dog like running around in a circle, okay, or like keeling over, then it's because they can hear the smart door screaming. So if you immediately stop, then they'll stop running around in a circle. And I'm sorry, it's laughing at my own jokes. That's terrible. I'm not supposed to laugh at your own jokes, right? But no, it's true. It's true. And you know, people say that it's not true, but the legend is true. They do scream, and your eardrums could bleed. But yeah, so don't push the eyes over here. So always hold the head like this, and then push it down over here. And so folks don't believe me when I say that, you know, they do feel pain when you push their eyes. So you can try this on a friend. If I have a good friend nearby, you can say, hey, do you mind if I poke your eyes out, please? Or if your friend's like a really good friend and you want to keep a good relationship because, you know, they borrow you money and stuff, you can just go up to someone like on a train and say, excuse me, sir, would you mind if I poke your eyes out, please? And you know, they may say yes, or they may like slap you in the face. Anyway, that's about it. So this was, let me just like stand it up. This was Smart Doll Simplicity. So this is for the kits, and I'll do another unboxing for the one that comes with the Keep Calm bag. So these don't come with the Keep Calm bag, and they don't come with a sports bra, but they do come ever so slightly cheaper than the ones which are like fully complete. And the extra money, you'll be able to like buy a Porsche, or maybe a toy Porsche made out of paper. They have to make yourself. They have to print yourself and make. I'm terrible. Oh god, terrible. Anyway, I need to like go and cool down. Actually, I have to like leave. Oh god, sorry. I need to like leave. I've got like a 11 o'clock appointment. Okay, that's about it. I'll leave you with Mira here. Okay, bye.